All right. Welcome to Path to Purpose right here on Church of Real Talk. And we have an amazing guest, Crystal Jordan. You know what? I want to say so much about you after looking through your bio and your profile and your books and everything else. But why don't you explain exactly the person that you are?
Okay, y'all. So who is Crystal Jordan? Crystal Jordan is a mom, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm a best friend, I'm a believer in Christ, I'm a Christian, and last but not least, I'm an author, and last but not least, I'm an autism advocate. I'm an autism advocate because of my son who was diagnosed with autism. And last, I forgot to mention, I'm also the co-founder of Becoming Her magazine. It's a platform where me and my business partner, Jasmine Hawkins, we amplify women voices. We have amplified over 300 women voices. We have been in business we've been in business almost 2 years. And I'm so excited to say that because we just won Magazine of the Year.
Get out of here. Say that again?
We just won Magazine of the Year for 2024.
I love that.
Let me tell you, God is amazing. So when you Google Crystal Jordan, you're going to see first, I'm a fashion designer. I'm on hiatus. You're going to see that I'm an autism advocate. When you Google me, you're going to see I'm a magazine owner. Those are three things you're going to see when you Google me. And you're going to see I'm a mom. I'll normally lead with I'm a mom last because also on my platform, I'm teaching moms that you are more than a mom. I mean, so many moms, their identity in just being a mom. And that's not me.
Okay. That was a lot. And I think we just scratched the surface with that. And that is amazing. This is why we started Path to Purpose. The first thing I want to ask you is your story is so inspiring. Okay. Can you share how your son Zachariah's diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder at the age of 2, okay, transformed your perspective on life and inspired you to become an advocate for autism acceptance?
First off, that's an amazing question. I've never been asked a question like that. Similar, but not like that. So when my son was diagnosed at 2, backstory, I'm gonna make it real quick. At 8 months, my son doctor, love her, she told me that he's autistic. She's not the doctor to diagnose with autism, but she has an autistic son. Okay, so fast forward to there. In between there, my best friend would tell me that she think my son's autistic and my son's godmom.
Okay.
Right, I didn't listen to it. Okay, fast forward to he turned 1. He wasn't hitting his mouth once he wasn't talking. The only thing he ever said was dada. All right, fast forward to there. Right after that, in May of 2019, I said, you know what? Something's not right. So I decided to go walk in on my son doctor. My son doctor did not take walk-ins. She said, yeah, I don't take walk-ins, but I knew today you was ready to accept it. She put in the referral for him to get evaluated at Market Center, which is the best in the East Coast. She did that. And after she did that, my son was diagnosed. It took months. If you're in Georgia, I'm not talking about other states, it takes months to get diagnosed. All right? Because the waiting list. So anyway, October 2019 is when he was officially diagnosed. And he was diagnosed on a Friday. I'll never forget. When I took my son to a fair, my best friend was there with me. I took him to a fair. One of my other best friends was there with me. I took him to the fair, and I was sad. I took 2 days to grieve. That Monday, when I say grieve, I want to be very transparent. I was grieving what I thought my son would be. Just want to put that out there. So when Monday came, I hit the ground running. I was calling ABH, speech therapist, OT therapist, and one of the providers said, "You just got your diagnosis." I said, "I'm aware." She said, "I never met a parent who calls that quickly to work on getting what their kids need." I said, at the end of the day, before I knew what an advocate was, I said, I'm my son's advocate. I'm his voice. I need to make sure that he's getting everything he needs for he can be independent. My goal is for my son to be independent. Anyway, so back to your next question. You asked me 2 questions. How did I know I was an advocate? I wrote my book, Just Like You, for fun. And when I wrote Just Like You, it was literally just to create representation for Black, brown kids on the spectrum, for my son can see himself. Because you have books, it's not a lot of books on the market. Yes, you have Holly JP. She's amazing. I love what she did, everything about her. But she is famous. She have a platform. That is amazing. But what about other books about this important topic? So with that, I decided, okay, cool, let me drop this. And when I dropped it, I started getting requests to do interviews. I started getting requests to get featured in publications. And I was like, oh, and people started calling me advocate. And God gave me the title advocate. I did not give myself autism advocate. And it's funny, the way I wrote my book, you would have thought I was an advocate because of my quotes I wrote. Like, I put, this book was created to provide autistic children, particularly Black children, an opportunity to see themselves and not feel alone on their individual journeys. Crystal Jordan. And I really wrote that for my son. I have a letter in there to him. And in my book, I have glossary. I have what is autism, the signs and symptoms. All of that is in my book. But at that point, I was not calling myself an advocate yet.
Now I understand. And it makes sense. And it's beautiful how you laid that out to give a complete understanding. Before we go to break, I want to ask you one question for those that are unaware. Autism spectrum disorder. Okay, and I know this might be a hard question. For those that don't understand, and since you're an advocate, you could probably explain this a lot better than many people out there online can. What would that be? What does that encompass?
So I'm going to answer this as delicately as I can, because the definition I actually don't say anymore. So I'm going to say autism is one word. It's 1 million different stories, because everybody who has autism experiences it very differently. And one way I can explain it is social skills. It may be a social cue that you, a neurotypical person, may understand. Neurotypical means society standard of normal. I do not use the word normal because I don't believe in that. And that comes with me being an advocate. So, and I actually don't believe nobody is normal anyway, but in society standard, neurotypical. So atypical people, they think different. They have different behaviors. They have different triggers. Sometimes the light may be too much. Sometimes the music. If you ever see somebody do this, they may be autistic because the music's too loud. It's certain triggers that triggers their behaviors. It really falls to the behavior side. If you want the true definition, because I don't even read the true definition no more, y'all, I'm going to read it to you.
Go ahead.
Okay? And it's in my book. It says autism refers to a broad range of conditions and with social skills. Like I already said, social skills. Right. And it's also for me, my son is nonverbal. Also repetitive behavior. And like I said, my book is a little old, so some information is outdated. Because 1 out of 36 kids, and as according to the CDC, is diagnosed with autism. When I wrote my book, it was 1 in 54. Now it's 1 in 36 kids that are diagnosed. And I feel like the number is actually higher than that, because you still have parents that, when it comes to Black parents, they're still ashamed. Mm-hmm. I meet that all the time. And girls are diagnosed 4 times less than boys. More.
That I did not know.
Right. That's why when you go to an autistic class, like my son's class, it's mainly only boys in there. It's 3 girls in there. I love them to death, but it's mainly only boys in every class my son has been in. Mm-hmm. Mainly boys, maybe 1 girl. Okay. And I commend the parents who'll be like, something's not right with my daughter. That's my answer.
All right. Well, that being said, we're going to get into some deeper questions, okay? Because you're doing some amazing stuff, and I want to make sure all that's highlighted. So we're going to run the promo for your book, okay? And then we're going to jump right back in. How's that sound?
That sounds amazing. Order.
Let's go to break right now. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so Sistahood Publishing. Okay, that is a grand initiative. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about Sistahood Publishing?
All right. I hope y'all are ready for what I'm about to say.
Okay.
I started that because I'm a single mom. I'm gonna be super honest. I'm a single mom. I started writing books. I have over 20 published books.
Wow.
I did that from 2020 to 2022 because I took a break.
Wow.
2023, I didn't publish any books.
Okay. Give others a chance, maybe. You because you have a
I've been so busy with the magazine. I haven't had time. I work on a book in 2023. I haven't hit publish yet because I want Disney to pick it up.
Can we get? I know you want it. Wait.
But I'm gonna get to your question.
No, I need this exclusive. Okay, so as much as you can share, because you know what, I'm going to tell you something. I have this initiative that's called Leave No Goal Behind in 2024. Okay, so that's what, the followers that I have, this is what I promote. Now you have a goal of having Disney, one of the biggest corporations in America right now, pick up your book. I see a movie deal in the making and everything. So can you tell us, share as much as you can about this great publication?
All right, I have not published it. You can't look it up. And it's never, and what I want to publish has never been done. It's a character that the world needs. What I can tell you is this character is going to teach kids different moral lessons. Mm-hmm. This character is going to be your daughter's best friend.
Wow.
This character is going to be another character is going to be your son's best friend, but the main character is for the girls. I'm going to focus on, of course, if you know me, everything I do is called about autism. It's going to focus on acceptance. Okay. And it's going to focus on so many things. And the reason why I haven't published it yet is because I need a lawyer to walk this to Disney.
Oh yeah, they're not going to accept it any other way.
I need a lawyer who's gonna see this character. Now, my friends and family and my mentor who saw the character, they was like, Disney's gonna love it. When it happens, everybody gonna be like, why Disney never do that before? I promise y'all, it came from my mind. And I also fired my illustrator, so I'm having issues with that. So I have to get a whole new illustrating team. Okay. Yeah.
So
okay. That particular project.
See, that's what I love.
That's gonna set my family up for. When I say, I didn't mean to cut you off. That's good. This particular book is going to set up my family when I die. Yeah, they should be
generational wealth. There you go, out of Disney's pockets. Hey, listen, I'm praying that happens. I really am. After this interview, every night I'm going to have in my mind, hey, I got to see this movie on Disney. I got to make it happen. I want
it to be a series, and then I want them to turn it into a movie. And after they turn it into a movie, I want them to have I want them to have plush dolls. I want a whole thing behind this character. That's how big it is.
I want a plush doll.
I want everything.
No, I want the plush doll.
I want them to have the sheets. I want this character to be so known. People gonna be like, a black girl created it. A black girl created that.
That's right. That's what's up. Let me ask you another question while we're here.
Ask me anything.
Yeah. When all these great things that you've done throughout your life, I mean, I understand our children do push us to find that inner greatness that we need to pull out sometimes, because we do it for our children. At the end of the day, we always do it for our children. What inspires you to live in your purpose? Because what we've just talked about here is you following your path, your purpose. I'm a firm believer that whether you believe in a higher power or the universe, that we're never given anything that we can't bear. We think that we can't bear it sometimes when it first jumps in, but we're always given the strength and the resilience. We just have to dig deep inside.
Okay.
Where do you find your strength? Because I'm quite sure each of these projects you talked about, barring your son, that just first and foremost. But, starting Sistahood Publishing, writing books, creating this character for Disney, there are times, and I'm just being transparent because it happens to me, sometimes you're like, this is just too much work. I can't forward.
I'm going to answer one of your questions I didn't answer. I created Sistahood Publishing because I believe, and I'm actually changing my mission. I believe in helping single moms, but I want to help moms become published authors, and I want to help grandmas become published authors, because like my dream of Disney picking my thing, Disney can pick your things up. You have books 20 years later getting picked up to be movies.
Mm-hmm.
Books are a way into the industry. And then you ask, how do I find my passion? God. I know this interview's not about God, but I'm going to be very honest and transparent. When I started Become Her magazine, I took a break from my autism side of my, yes, I still, every April, we still push autism very heavy every April, but I really wasn't advocating. I really wasn't. I was, but I wasn't. I was like, this the surface. I was touching the surface. I wasn't going in.
Mm-hmm.
And God kept showing me stuff. Like me and my business partner did a church event. And God keeps showing me autism stuff. I can't make this up. I went into the church event. It was awards. And it was this choir singing. They all had different disabilities. They all had special needs. And it was just so ironic. I walked in on that part.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked out. I interviewed this lady. Love her. Good friends now. And she brought up autism. I glued up. And I just got so excited. And then I was like, okay, God, you're making it plain. And you're making it clear that this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yep.
So I said, okay, God. I see you, God. So something else happened with autism. And I said, and it just kept happening. Stories like that. So I restarted my journey in October of 2024 of me pushing. I'm an autism advocate because I advocate for parents for free in the school system when it comes to IEPs, because I'm a beast and I don't play. And I'm going to treat you like I'm going to treat my kids. Starting in 2025, because I use so much time and resources, I'm not going to be free anymore. I'm going to be donation based, because I am gearing up to be a nonprofit. And when people donate to me, you really donate to my nonprofit, because I'm starting that next year. Because my nonprofit is for parents of autistic kids.
Okay.
So back to your question, how I found my purpose? God made it clear what it is for me. And I noticed, since I've been an advocate and I've talked to autistic people, you have so many adults that are autistic, don't even know it. I believe that I'm autistic. I meet all the markers. I did not talk until 5. Everything my son does, I did. But by the grace of God, I got a voice and I started to talk. Now, when I started to talk, people didn't understand me. It was really bad. I was picked on really bad. I was in special education. I sound like a robot. These are all markers of autism, by the way. But of course, back then, they looked at it as a speech delay. They didn't look at it as, oh, she may be autistic. Yeah, so that's how.
No, that's you gave me more than I expected. So I definitely appreciate your transparency. We're going to take a quick break, okay? And then what we're going to do is I'm going to have you help other people find their purpose, because the name of the show is Path to Purpose. All right?
Welcome to Church of Real Talk, where love, faith, and spiritual growth converge to create a sanctuary for chosen ones and seekers alike. Our mission is clear: to empower and uplift individuals by fostering a community rooted in love, faith, and spiritual growth. At Church of Real Talk, we envision a world where wisdom is shared, divine paths are embraced, and healing begins. Join us on this journey of empowerment and transformation, where everyone is encouraged to explore their spirituality, overcome life's challenges, and contribute to a better world. Church of Real Talk, your sanctuary for love, faith, and spiritual growth. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and become part of our community today.
Okay, welcome back. So Crystal has given us so much right now during this interview. Faith is a very important thing, and once you have faith, you will constantly see signs and symbols that will push you on your path to your purpose. Okay, as she just outlined here. I know sometimes it sounds spooky, but once you start paying attention to the signs, it's like the higher power just like, you're supposed to be over here. What the heck are you doing over there? Let me help you out. So I always find that to be true. Since this is Path to Purpose and you've shared so much about the person that Crystal Jordan is, and we appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
How would you motivate and inspire other women? Because a lot of what you do is mother and grandmother based, women based. Let's not even, because all women have the potential to be mothers and grandmothers. So let's just put people in the mix. What would be your advice to inspire people to follow their path into their purpose?
So number one is believe in yourself. Whatever vision God gave to you, God gave to you. He didn't give it to your sister. He didn't give it to your mom, your husband, or your spouse, whoever. He didn't give it to them. And the next thing is write it down and make it plain. That's in the Bible. So when you write it down and make it plain, and you actually start making, and I'm gonna give you another gem. Use ChatGPT and make sure your prompt is so detailed. And at the end of your prompt, you're gonna put make an action plan, and you're gonna follow that action plan to a T. Because that's you writing it down, making it plain 2024 style / 2025 style, and you're using AI to better you and your goals. And the reason why I'm saying that, because I'm dropping a new brand in 2025, and I use ChatGPT to give me the action plan, and the action plan is phenomenal. I ain't make no chances, excuses. So the prompt should be act like a brand expert, whatever name your brand. Then you put a big explanation what your brand is. You break that down, make sure it's detailed. Then you create an action plan for me to hit my goal in whatever time you need. You're creating a SMART goal. You being specific. That's like IEP. You being measurable. You being it's achievable. With R. What is the R? I can't remember the R right now. What? And T is for time. So you're creating your SMART goal for your business. And I know that a SMART goal is really created for our IEP babies and for our 504 babies. But put that in your business and watch how God will change. And that's your path to success, is really understanding what your brand is, understanding your target market, and going for it. I don't care if you do a podcast interview, only 2 people watching it. Guess what? When you Google your name, that's credibility. It's all about building your name and your credibility, and work on your person. I don't care how shy you are, you have to have a personal brand. And I'm going to wrap that up, and I'm going to say by this. People don't buy for brands anymore. People buy for the person. People want to love the person. Like Tabitha Brown is the best example. People support Tabitha Brown because they love Tabitha Brown. They don't buy for the brand. Now people have bought for the brand because but guess what? They fell in love with Tabitha Brown, her personal brand. Yes. You're going to have to get out behind that camera, get in front of it, and put you in 2025. Make sure you stand on business, as young folks say. I'm young, but standing on business, and you're making sure people know who you are. When you Google me, I guarantee you're going to see there's a lot of Crystal Jordans in the world. But when you Google Crystal Jordan, I guarantee you're going to find me.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I love what you put on the table today. And I'm glad that you brought up using AI, because it is a lot of people, especially in our communities, feel AI to be a curse, something that's going to take away jobs, something that's going to make life harder. It's just another tool. It's just another tool. You know, so it depends on what you use it for. Actually, I have a channel I just created where I actually use an AI assistant to actually teach people about AI, why it's not a threat, why it can make your life a little bit better. And as you put out, it's all in how you prompt. A lot of people think you just ask it a question. No, you gotta take your time.
That prompt gotta be detailed.
Yep, it has to, especially if you're building an avatar as you have. You know, you have to make it detailed. Just to close out, okay, and I have to ask you this because this is what I've been talking about for like the last month, okay? Leaving no goal behind in 2024. We've got 6 weeks left.
I know.
6 weeks. Is there anything? I know that you can accomplish it. I know that you can make it happen. Is there anything you got on the table? I want you to be transparent.
Oh, I can be open. Okay. All right. So you guys, I am launching in December my IEP support system. It is where your kid name will go here. And you would, I'm gonna make it real quick, y'all, because I'm long-winded and I be trying to work on that. So you guys, in this system, and the reason why it's important, I can't open it more, guys. The reason why it's important is I want you guys to open up your kids' IEP meetings with a vision statement. You will schedule a consultation with me, and we will go over your kids' goals. This is my baby.
Right. Okay. I like that.
Thank you. So it will be a vision statement. We'll come with a quote that you will come with as a parent. Like my quote for my son is, with guidance and patience and belief, I can rise to my fullest potential and achievement to achieve more than I ever. I'm going to redo that, y'all. With guidance, patience, and belief, I can rise to my fullest potential and achieve more than I ever imagined, Crystal Jordan. And you're going to write a vision statement, the strengths, what I'm working on, what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and additional focuses. For me, my son, what works for him is peer modeling. And part of his vision statement is, because I changed my strategy this year, I'm his advocate, then I'm his mom. As an advocate for my son, Zachariah, I envision him in the future with thriving with independence, and I'm gonna stop right there. And in this system, y'all, you have meeting notes. I'm not trying to show too much because it's actually his real book. I just had an IP meeting. You have goals and agendas. And if you need to write the school information, it's in here. Everything's in here. IP in a glance. And this system drops December. And I literally just came up with it because at my IP meeting, it's the best IP meeting they ever been to. And lastly, I'm just getting back. I want you guys to support me by buying my books, just like you, and the I Am Awesome series.
Well, send me the links. We will actually put that under this interview. I want people to go out there and support. I want people to go out there and see what walking one's path to their purpose actually looks like, what it actually feels like. And hopefully you can inspire others to actually take a page.
That is my goal, to inspire Black parents. And I'm not trying to make it a race thing, but I want to be very clear. When you look at popular books with autistic kids, there are beautiful blue-eyed kids. Beautiful. But what about...
we always need our voice in this.
We need our voice represented. And I'm here to represent me. I'm here to represent people that look like me. I'm not taking away from no other race who is dealing with my son, because I actually talk to the other races who are autistic. But when it comes to my mission, my purpose, and my
it resonates with you, and that makes sense. And anybody that doesn't understand that, I apologize for them beforehand. It does make sense because we need a voice in our communities. I think we are underrepresented.
We are.
With that being said, we're regrettably we're coming to the close, and I'm so sorry. But would you like to leave one brief, I guess, encouragement for the viewers?
So I'm going to say, if you need encouragement and you are a parent or a grandparent or a loved one dealing with an autistic kid, you can email me at crystaljordantheadvocate@gmail.com.
Down below.
And you can also follow me on all social medias at I Am Crystal Jordan. But if you're not somebody on that, what I say, if you're struggling with encouragement and you need encouragement, I want you to journal. And I want you to pray about it and talk to whoever you believe in. But I believe in God. I want you to pray and talk to God.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
Hey, guys, Crystal Jordan, awesome. Path to Purpose, awesome show. We're going to put all the links to your social media down below this interview. I want to thank you so much for your time. And I definitely want to hear more from you, Crystal Jordan, and what you're doing, not only with Zachariah, but with all of your endeavors. And I definitely want that plushie toy. Okay? That deal is sealed.
When Disney pick it up.
Okay.
It's up. I can't wait.
All right. Hey, you already know the reason why I do this. Love you guys.
Hey there, fellow seekers of truth and wisdom. Did you know that the Church of Real Talk has a digital store on PayHip? It's where you can find an array of insightful ebooks, empowering guides, and inspiring resources to nourish your mind and spirit. Every purchase you make helps support our mission to spread love, understanding, and positivity. So why not take a moment to browse our collection? Your support means the world to us and enables us to continue growing and serving our community of chosen ones. Visit payhip.com/Church of Real Talk today and join us on this incredible journey of spiritual growth and enlightenment. Thank you for your support.